right, in 5, 4, 3. Hey guys, how's it going? Nick Campbell here, and with me as always is
David Steele.
And we are
Rhythm and Wit.
Hey, we're here with the Copper Valhalla boys.
Welcome everyone.
Yeah, what's going on?
Thanks for coming.
Introduce yourself, starting with
Caleb McCourry, 2024-25 NBA champ.
There we go. Yeah.
Tyler Barriss, 2020 NBA champ.
That was a tough year.
Yeah.
Dace Carlson, tired.
Never won anything.
Sulfur VIP.
He was homecoming queen or king.
Homecoming king.
Probably both.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Yeah, not a lot of kids.
2017.
You could be a beautiful lady,
Yeah.
too.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah,
we
this
appreciate
is great.
it.
Thanks for having us.
We wanted to have you on so we could promote the show in August. We got a show that we're doing. Valhalla comes to Put a Cork in a Winery.
Yeah.
Copper Valhalla. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Kind of excited about that. I'm going to really promote just your podcast mostly and just be like, these guys are together when they do this.
Yeah.
Hey, had you guys ever done like the three of you on one show before?
No.
Like, never.
No, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like happened on accident.
Yeah, okay.
But never but only like once or twice.
Okay, cool.
Honestly.
It's never been like the Copper Valhalla.
Right. Yeah.
It's usually like two of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Like that's definitely happened.
And
But
then we
I
bring the
wonder.
third, and they're just in the back, like,
Yeah,
I would do
you-
great on this.
I would do great on this.
See, they need me up there.
Well, and then I think the idea would be kind of fun is like, well, you're Copper Valhalla, then people are going to listen. And
Yeah.
then, the people that regularly listen, which I'm assuming is like me and your family.
Yeah, pretty much.
I listened to the latest episode. I don't listen to every episode. Like it's hard to just keep because y'all put them out every week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to stay consistent.
Yeah. So I did listen to the most recent episode. It was good.
Nice. Yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We were pleased. With
Yeah.
that one.
Very fun. I love it because it's just that podcast where you just like, it's not really about anything. It's just fun hanging out. And it's just like, you can put it on and just, turn your brain off, listen to you guys just riff and have fun. And like, it's funny, it's like you guys are all funny. So
We do like pretty good numbers for how long it's been going.
That's good.
And I think people think for that reason it's like a professional
Yeah.
operation. It's
Yeah.
not. This is like a whole new world.
it sounds good though. I think for what it is, like the sound is good. You guys do a good job with that. That's like the main thing, right?
Yeah. We get a lot of audio only.
That's the thing I always like about it is like you always do the clap in the beginning. It's just like a thing is like, okay, that's how you start it.
Yeah, it's real window into the editing process.
Exactly.
I just match up that clap and I'm like, all right, the rest will fit now.
Right. That's all you need.
We always
though.
keep
It's cool.
the clap in too.
Well,
Yeah, it's a part of it now.
Tyler used to do the clap, and now Dace does it, and they use their thighs.
Oh, what? Behind the scenes.
It's
Sometimes
hard
I
with
just-
pants, but make
Yeah.
it work.
Sometimes I just get up and swing my hips side to side, and then something else does the clapping.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a family show, sir.
It's my knees.
Well, hey, man, congratulations on that. Problem
Yeah,
you
this is
have.
great.
That's that's pretty
What
good.
a nice
dude.
issue.
A lot of hard work.
Yeah. So you're just clapping with your legs. You guys must destroy watermelons. Is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Just
Awesome.
3 Gallaghers.
Just 3 gallons just in the back, dude.
Yeah.
Just we got to get ready.
That's for my hardcore comedy fans. Shout out Gallagher.
Love Gallagher.
Yeah. Whenever he rolled in with the square wheel.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, dude.
Then you find out that he's a jerk, and you're like, what a shame.
Yeah, he was smashing watermelons out of necessity. Yeah, there was real rage there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Whatever.
Well, the necessity was paying the bills, I think. It was that.
Yeah. He's up against the 8 ball. Your whole act is destroying fruit. You really gotta find.
And people know you can't not destroy the fruit.
No, it's like Bert Kreischer and his shirt off. It's like, this is my
it's
thing.
too late now.
I have to do it.
Because that was Tom Segura when in the beginning. He was like, if you do that, you're going to have to do that forever.
Yeah.
And like back in Joe Rogan days, whenever they were on there, and then they would give him shit, and now he's just like, I do this now. This is what I have to. And the machine joke, obviously.
Yeah, I sell out arenas with this one bit.
Yeah.
deal with it.
And these titties. I remember his wife would like. There was a point where his wife was like kind of frustrated. You could sense it, and then he started making the money, and you notice her frustration start going away.
Dude.
And then she started her own thing, and she's like, "Yeah, I can do it too."
Yeah, there are like stages with that. I feel
Wait, she
like.
takes her shirt off too?
No. She started her own pod, but maybe if it makes enough money at this point,
it worked for him.
I'll do an OnlyFans.
Absolutely. I've considered. Foot stuff, I guess.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Bottom up, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to go straight to butt stuff. You got to have something to climb to.
Yeah.
Because what else is left? Then you got to start fucking.
Yeah.
Right?
Like in a hurry.
Eat piece by piece. This is how I watch mine. It's piece by piece. I divvy it out over a day.
Exactly.
Every day.
Can't have the whole meal to start with.
Exactly, dude. You dessert first? Come on, dude.
That's not how you do it, dude.
So you guys had a show, actually, on Friday.
Yeah.
You guys had a roast show that you were messing with. And that's produced at Twisters.
Yes.
Yeah, with Adrian Corin and Brandon Kilo. And it's the Gamer Roast.
Yeah.
You had a cool little roast show you guys did.
Yeah.
How'd you do? How'd it go?
I made it to the semis. I lost to Lacey Rains.
How'd she do?
She did good. We split the judges, and then they left her up to a crowd vote.
Okay.
And I'm going to be honest, there were a lot of lesbians present, and she started off by saying she was bisexual. So it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She had him.
No shot there.
Done for.
It was good. I smoked Caleb, though. That felt good.
Did you?
I mentioned that he clogged the toilet at my place.
Yeah.
That was a good roast.
Everyone thought it was real, too. They were like, I can tell by Tyler's face that was real. I was like,
Yeah.
I fully made that up.
It's not like it couldn't happen.
Yeah, now I have to do it.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
over there.
Just
Trouble's coming.
Is it a new building that you're in? Is that the house that you're actually
That's
living
an
in?
interesting way to put it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how easy it's gonna be to clog. That's what-
It's probably really easy.
what age? Like 1970? Like,
Roughly.
Yeah.
It's tough.
yeah.
There is a mouse that lives in his house.
He farts in his kitchen. and tries to get-
Despereau.
You named it.
Yeah. The mouse has
yeah.
evaded him so much, he just pretends it's his friend now.
Yeah, well, if it's as big as you are, then yeah, man, it makes sense.
We're friends.
Yeah.
He's Oklahoma City, man. These rats are for real.
Yeah, he's got like some
Yeah.
moldy bread that he refuses to throw out. It's just up on the shelf. It's a full like science project at this point.
Yeah. It's like growing.
Just trying stuff out.
It's pretty awesome.
You don't live with anybody, obviously.
No.
No.
Okay, good. That's important.
Well, the mouse, but
Well, yeah, but what'd you call him again?
Despereau.
Despero. That's such a good name, dude.
This was good. That's a good book.
But yeah, man, it's cool to hear that. The roast battles; those are a little bit tougher on my side. I personally, I'd have a hard time being mean. You know what I'm saying? So it just ends up being like, I really like this about you, but this, you know, I try to like make it sweet. But
I do like those anti-roasts that like Andy Samberg did that. I forget who. It was like one of those Comedy Central roasts, and like I remember one of his jokes was like, I went to Jonah Hill's house, and I overstayed my welcome. And he was just super nice about it. What a loser. Boom, roasted. He just did that for everybody. He was like nice, but made it obnoxious.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
make that work, that'd be cool to do.
So how'd you guys prepare? What do you think about before you go up there?
I mean, for people, I don't really know Lacey, so that was tough. So I hit up Troutman, and I was like, hey, you know her better than I do. Can you give us some stuff to work with? Because also, when me and Caleb realized we were going up against each other in the first round, then you can kind of brainstorm ideas for whoever's next, because only one of you is going to move on. So that's nice.
Did you do all this the day before?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And the day of?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everyone who did well was like writing while they were there.
Yeah.
As right before it started?
Yeah, like there was a section, it wasn't really a stage, but like at the front of the room, there was a section where all the comics were sitting, and there were a few of us that were like back there just on our phone, just paper, hammering stuff out. Yeah. I've only done 3 roasts, but every time I do it, I'm like all of my best jokes I wrote like on the way there or there. Because I don't know, it's just hard to get in like that mind frame.
Yeah, pressure makes diamonds, dude.
I guess.
The
Yeah.
closer you are. I did one at the Tower City Comedy Festival, and my guy was John Wallen.
Oh yeah.
He beat me handily, as he should. But I was like writing before. I was like, I don't even know what to fucking do. I was with Liz, and she doesn't have like a mean bone in her body. She's like, just say this. I was like, that's not gonna. It's not gonna work. But he went in straight into calling me a pedophile, like immediately.
Yeah.
You know, this guy.
And then you had to collab back with like, John Wallen doesn't put the shopping cart back. What an asshole.
But I did the one. I did one where it was like, you know, Ava saved him from those pit bulls. You remember when that happened? So I was just like, I did that one, and then I did one that was just kind of a catch-all for anybody, which was basically like John Wallen's teeth looked like his parents lived paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And then that one hit really hard, and that was like the only one I got. I should have saved it for the end.
Yeah.
But no, he had good stuff, you know, because John Wallen does that shit pretty regular.
And like the first or second roast, it was Lacey Raines versus Joel Morrison.
Yeah.
And
Joel's new.
it was Joel's like second roast maybe, and he made a fatal mistake. He like at the end, because you would do like 4 jokes, and then you get a minute rant that's like uninterrupted. And at the end of his minute rant, he was like, I don't know, I guess that's it for me. I'm just too nice of a guy to do this. And just the whole room turned on him.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my god.
Lacey used that to destroy him. She's like, oh yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, everybody.
What made him turn? What?
I think he was just losing so badly.
Yeah, he was losing so badly that it was almost like he was chalking it up to, well, this is just what happens to nice guys. It was like a nice guys finish last kind of thing. Just the whole room was like, pussy! I felt that.
Dude, so have you been like, you've done these roasts, have you been through it, and at the end you're like, man, that fucking hurt. Like,
Dude,
that.
my first roast was against Cepeda Cheeks.
Oh my God.
Like my first
Yeah.
one ever. And it was at Bricktown, Tulsa. And with that one, you get 5 roasts, and then if the crowd can't decide, you get a 6th. So I did make it to the 6th. Like my jokes were good. He didn't even write anything, dude. It was just all rebuttals.
He just
shot me down with rebuttals.
he's one of the best for sure.
Yeah, it was.
Well, he went out
so-
at Tower City too, and I asked him. I was like, "How'd you write these?" I wrote them on the way up here in his head, no
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah.
And I was like, "How do you do that?" He's like, "My last name is Cheeks."
He's
It's like I grew up.
He's
and
had
this is
to
what I
do this
did.
his whole life. Yeah.
for sure.
My name is like Sergeant Cheeks.
Yeah, for real.
It's like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real. If you dealt with that growing up, you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of the nice thing about having worked even a little bit of construction. It's like, it does give you kind of a like base level, like, all right, this is how you roast. Then you just gotta kind of I guess beef it up for an actual comedy show.
well, I've been working with my son. I got to tone it down. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to ruin a child right now.
Exactly.
It's like-
I can't break his brain.
Yeah, my dad didn't give a shit though. He lay into me all the time. But no, that's kind of, you're just sitting around the job box in the morning, and then it's just like, all right, let's fucking talk shit.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to work. You know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I was terrible at my job, so that's the only way I
What was
kept
it?
It was an electrician's apprentice.
Were you really?
Yeah, but the
How long?
problem was my guy was not really a teacher. He'd been doing it forever, so he would just kind of walk in and, like, look at a room for a while, and then tell the guys a bunch of words I didn't know the meaning of, and then he'd be like, because he ended up liking me, because I would just talk shit all the time.
Yeah.
So he would be like, all right, we gotta go run this errand, or like go get my cigarettes.
He just wanted to hang out with you.
Yeah, that was pretty much what it
Yeah,
was
that's
for me.
what's up,
So I was
dude.
like, this is cool, but
Yeah.
I can't keep working here.
Right.
That's the best. My dad was foreman like the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So
Your dad was foreign?
he was he used to be foreman, but now he's not. Now he's all white. But no, he used to be a foreman on the over the jobs. You know, when I started, and one of the things he said, he's like, if you're funny, you can get away with anything.
Yeah.
And if you're late, always bring gifts.
Yeah.
Like, and so there's this guy, Mike. Mike, you remember Mike Nebrania?
Yeah. I think so.
He was like, he was always late. He definitely did met. I love the dude. Like, he's one of my favorite people I've ever met in my life, and he is funnier than everyone I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
by
that's
far.
what I say. I remember he was just always
Just-
having a good time, always fun.
And so we're sitting there, and one of the things that he would do is he would come in late, but he would bring donuts.
Yeah.
And then my dad was like, "All right, get out of here." And then if my dad was getting on to him, he would joke. And then there's this one thing he would do. So there's like, you guys know like a nut driver, right?
Yeah.
You drill down the center of that, and it fucking becomes a little pipe. like a one hitter.
Yeah.
And it's like the core of it is empty because you have to like screw on all thread and stuff.
Right.
So basically, you got this little pipe, and he would carry that around upside down in his pouch all the time, and he would carry weed in his cigarette pack.
Yeah, it did.
And so my dad, if he was having a hard day, Mike would go up to him and be like, "Hey man, can you fix this?" he would look at it and go, "All right." And he'd go out to the porta john and then roll back in, dude. And so like,
hilarious.
Dad always had him on his jobs. Mike would be gone for 2 weeks at a time. He'd just be gone. He'd come back with like a smile, like a lost puppy, you know, just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And Dad would be like, "Get in here."
Yeah, we knew some guys like that. It was like I was with one guy. Cause like it was right around the end of COVID, but like people were still getting it pretty often. So I walk in one day and like my whole crew is out sick with COVID, and I'm just kind of wandering around the shop waiting because I'm like 3 weeks into the job or something, so I don't really know anyone except my people. And then I went up to the owner. I was like, "Hey, have you seen like Cody? Like, is he around?" And they were like, "Oh, you didn't hear?" I was like, "No." They're like, "They're all sick." So they sent me with a different guy. We drive out to El Reno. And it's just him, his apprentice, and me. His apprentice is driving. He's asleep in the front seat.
Oh, yeah.
And then he, like, drops him off in one area, and we drive away. And as we're driving, he was like, "You like lunch?"
No.
Yeah. He was like, "All right." He goes, "My name's Dave. Women call me God." I was like, "All right." And then we went to lunch, and he got 3 pitchers of beer for himself.
Shit.
And then came back and operated a trencher for like 2 hours. And I was like, "Oh, that's what you meant by lunch."
It was like, this is light work. This ain't nothing to worry about.
And then on the drive back from El Reno to Moore, he got like 4 tall boys.
Yeah.
And it's just downing them while he's driving.
Was his name David Lane?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Because I knew that motherfucker.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
about the same.
Yeah, I'll give it a full name after this.
Let's see if you know.
What was the business? What was the company?
I'll tell you that after this.
Barnett? Was it Barnett? That's my rival. I'm just. I'll say it's Barnett. I don't give a shit. Barnett Electrical Services of Oklahoma City. No, it's no, they're like one of the best in town. I don't give a shit. But it's like. That's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, you can get away with murder at construction. There's no HR really.
No.
You know, unless somebody really. Dude, we used to have I worked for Bradley Electric for years. That's where I started. My dad worked for him all the way through. Like once he got out of King Electric, so basically like 20 years. You know.
Yeah.
And the best part about working for a smaller company is there's like 8 of you, and then when they have to hire, they'll hire people on real fast, and then they usually cut them loose before Christmas. But some people stay. But we had a Christmas party, right? And we would all go and do the Christmas party, and it was a poker party, so you basically had to win your Christmas money. So we're like, everybody's playing for fucking real, you know? And they're like, hopefully my kids get something good this year.
Yeah, right.
So we're sitting there playing, and the boss would just come by and throw down, like if there was a big pot, he would just throw down a $100 bill, and he'd be like, "That's a part of that pot now." And he was a dick, but we would do that, and then one of the guys got in a fight with the other guy. Like he was like, "Man, you're fucking cheating or something." And then the other guy was like, and then the other guy brought work into the situation. He was like, "Well, you can't even run pipe. You can't." Yeah, he goes straight in, and the guy, the
Those are fighting words.
as they did, and but the boss would he would load us up with like Canadian. You remember it's like a whiskey.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, but it's not like the best whiskey, you know.
No.
But we'd be sitting there drunk as shit. My dad didn't drink. But they're just like at each other. The guy turns his hat around. He's like, "Let's go outside." They go outside. Bop, 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 bop. One guy's on the ground. The boss comes out. He's like, "You guys done? All right, let's finish this fucking round." You know? Get a drink. Let's go. We're like,
It's a different planet. Dude.
it is, man. It's a hang.
Yeah, if there is an HR guy, everyone just like calls him gay until he quits. That was
Or
our
it's the
experience.
wife. That's what their situation
exactly,
was.
yeah.
She was going to tell you, "Hey, quit being a wuss.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're ruining our vacation."
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
But yeah, we used to figure it out on the job site most of the time, you know. But back in the day, you would be able to. Something's different now. Like whenever I was coming up, if me and you were apprentices, my goal was to be better than you, you know, because that you would everybody the competition was steep. If I was the best, then I would get the better jobs and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm dealing with at work right now. I'm a helper.
Yeah.
At my
Yeah.
job. We have this other guy. He's a helper, but he already knows like just stuff. He just knows stuff, electrical stuff, plumbing stuff, whatever. And I didn't know any of that whenever I got this job. This is my first entry-level job into any of that kind of stuff. HVAC, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, painting, anything like that.
You know, stuff.
Yeah, man stuff.
Guy stuff.
Yeah, man, stuff.
And he comes in already knowing all this. He brought his own tools and everything.
Damn.
And then, now it's turned into like, they'll call over the radio for the other guy.
Yeah, you're like, what?
And so I'm over there like, oh, look at Toby. Look at me. Oh, well, I can help everybody.
Skills and experience.
Yeah, so now I'm just roasting the shit out of this kid. He's younger than me also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Fuck Toby, dude.
Yeah.
You suck.
Well, the thing is, if you're funny, you beat Toby.
Yeah.
I do beat Toby in that area. He doesn't
Yeah.
joke around at all. I like cracking jokes with him. He's always talking about XRP and crypto coin, and then I'm walking around and I'm going like XRP. And everybody's like, it's sick. This is awesome. Toby, fuck you.
Because for me, whenever I was like a journeyman, you get to pick your apprentice, right? And it was definitely a lot like dodgeball, you know, where you're like, I'm gonna pick, and I would always pick the funnier guy because I knew what to do. I was just like, I just want somebody to shit on while I'm working, you know, and like play around with. There was this one guy, and he actually became a foreman for Delco, but he was my apprentice first, and we're just hanging out, we're working. And I don't know if you guys met Brian Talley. He's like one of the, he's like a guy that does the shows. He comes out to the shows, and he's like, this is his job. We're on his job. It's the first time I met Brian Talley. Me and him almost got into it, but we're sitting there, and Mesmer's with me. And he's up on a ladder, and I'm just kind of yelling at him to do stuff. You know, just kind of like fucking with him though. He's like, "Put the screw on." He's like, "I'm doing it." I was like, "Don't talk back." You know? And we know, so we're just both yelling at each other. And then I said something, and I was like, "That's what your mom said." And he like gets down off the ladder,
Shit.
and he goes, "Hey man, my mom's dead." I was like, "That's your fault."
Yeah.
That means you win.
Yeah. But I was like, I go into him, I was like, no. I was like, no, you're not going to make me feel bad about this, all right? Don't bring this on to me. You know we're fucking around. Right. You know, and you're going to bring up, like, right now you're going to have feelings. You know, this is bullshit. I was like, no, this is your fault. He's like, how do you tell me about, how you say something about my dead mom and it's my fault? I was like, because you brought the feelings.
Yeah. Oh, you're sad about your dead mom.
But then we cracked up and I fucked her, and then he was back up the ladder and we were fucking around again. You know?
That's the way to do it.
But yeah, that was I used to love that shit. Now it's just me because I'm running by myself basically. Now I'm with my son. Yeah, which is fun. Yeah, you know, like I say that I started a new bit on stage about it, and but it is like I get to show him to do this cool stuff, and we're in people's houses, but you know there is a little bit of like we got to fucking work. Get off your phone. You know, we're in someone's house. Yeah. You know,
don't let them see you not working.
Yeah, he's like in the other room playing their Wii.
He's like, look, I found like a bowling down.
Like, where's my son at?
He's like, I got a 300.
I've really got my serve down.
Well, and that's the thing is because you've seen pictures that I've talked about. You know, he looks like a 20-year-old man.
Yeah, he's gigantic.
Yeah, he's huge. He's like, and he is. We were at the family reunion yesterday, and he is. And we'll just break into wrestling. We'll just start fighting each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. You got kids. When he was little, it would just be kind of like play. Yeah. But then we're in there and we're kind of messing. He wrestled and I wrestled, and then we also did jiu-jitsu together. Oh, nice. You know? Yeah. And so he's always been big, so we've always been able to actually wrestle around him. Yeah. And so we're sitting there, we're doing the thing, and then we both stop and start laughing. We're like, all right, you know? And then one of the ladies was like, why'd you guys start laughing? It's like, because it almost got real.
Yeah. It's like, about to turn a corner.
Yeah. We both are like, you son of a...
I'll fucking kill you.
I know you meant that one.
Yeah. It's all fun and games until like one of you hits a table, it scoots, and then everybody like looks over there. And,
well, then it just looks like I'm fighting a black guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's mixed, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
And I don't want to be that dad, you know? But no, we both like doing that shit, wrestling, fucking around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's the best part.
That's good times.
But yeah, man, that's the shit.
We are now taking donations for the to help support Rhythm and Wit. It's called buymeacoffee.com/rhythm and wit. And that is where you can go and just donate any amount. I think that what they do is it's called Buy Me a Coffee. You can buy us 1 cup of coffee. Costs $5, so you can just donate $5, and that will maybe buy one of us a coffee.
Yeah,
so
we'll sip on it together.
We'll split it. So you can do that, or you can buy us 10 cups of coffee if you wanted to. So I mean, that's like a $50 donation, and then that's all goes there. You can leave us a message on there, and if you do leave us a message, we will certainly read it on the air, and thank you for your support. And any of the money that we take from Buy Me a Coffee or any donations at all, we are going to use to put back into the show, whether it's buying new equipment, maybe some mics or cameras or lights or anything like that, or maybe even promoting and just trying to grow the audience, because that's something that I'd like to get into is, buying some ads and things like that to try to grow our audience that way.
Absolutely.
And of course that costs money, so we would love it if you could support us. If you have the means, please go to buymeacoffee.com/rhythm and wit. Rhythm and Wit.
So yeah, okay, we're gonna talk about the roast. So how does it change? So you say you write those jokes, right? You're sitting around, you kind of fuck around, you talk to your friends, talk to other people.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you kind of build like a reservoir of jokes, and then you get up there. Does anything change where you're like, okay, I can't say that one, or I'm gonna have to do this? Like,
There was one you were worried about, but it was like the best one.
Yeah, it worked out.
Or it wasn't the best one, but it was.
It did
was still
fine.
good.
Yeah, it did fine. Yeah, I mean, like, especially with someone you don't know, because like with him, like I got a feel for what works for him, and he's gonna laugh at pretty much anything that's funny. But, like if it's someone you don't know, like I'm assuming we're gonna be on more shows together at some point.
That's what I always think, because we've had this conversation with other comics, and it's like there is this thing where it's like you could end up damaging your relationship with your coworkers essentially.
Yeah. Like there are people who, like, if I see them on a lineup, I'm bummed out. 'Cause, like, the green room is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Like the waiting area or whatever.
I think
it's
so
if I can not be one of those people, but like a big part of comedy, I think, is like being a good hang.
Right.
Like you wanna be someone that, like, if they see you, they're not like, oh fuck.
That's almost more important than being funny on stage, I feel.
For a lot of people,
really?
Yeah,
Yes.
for a lot of people, yeah.
yeah.
I would say you want a good mix, but yeah.
But it's also something. It's like if you're in that game of roast battles and stuff like that, and you do it a lot, I feel like you kind of have learned to put those feelings aside. And it's like you're up there joking around.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of have to keep reminding yourself that. I think.
Yeah, and like if you lose,
You're right.
just don't let it be a big deal.
If you lose, you go to the quinceañera.
Yeah.
There was a quinceañera.
Yeah.
down the hall.
Awesome.
They were
It was
living
in
it up. Too.
Yeah.
the other room.
You're only 15 once, dude.
And what's really bad is, like, so Twisters has like their actual green room, and it's like right when you walk in. And I got there and I asked Michael Dunn. He was outside. I was like, "Is everyone in the green room?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah." What he didn't tell me was it was like a fake green room that was different from the one that we usually would be in.
Yeah.
So I opened that door and like a family is dressed to the nine taking pictures. And they all just look at me like, "What the fuck is this gringo doing here?" So I just like shut the door. I didn't say anything. I just shut the door and walked away as fast as I could. I was like,
Right.
Can you see me again? Yeah, I said, "Not in there." And then after they're like, "Yeah, we're kind of using this area. Don't go to that other one." I was like, I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think for this one, you needed 4 roasts, and then you just needed a rant. I didn't have a plan for the rant for like anyone. I think with him, I kind of lucked out because I had 5 roasts.
Yeah.
And
So
then
you
after
kind of
4,
use
they're
that.
like, "Okay, do your rant." So I'm like, all right, if I put that joke kind of in the middle of this rant, that buys me some time. But yeah, when it's 4, I try to go up there with at least 5.
Yeah, extra.
Yeah, put the weakest one.
You never know. It's like you might think of, you want to swap one.
Yeah,
of them.
definitely. And the nice thing too is like we weren't the first ones up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
kind of going into it, you get a feel for who you think is going to win. So you'll probably have more for them. And then if
Right.
you don't have enough, like I didn't have enough for a couple people.
Yeah.
And I was just wishing upon a star that they were going to lose, so I didn't have to roast them, and it worked out. But yeah, you just you try to be as prepared as you can.
Yeah, that is one of those things where I'm sure it's better to go later in the night versus in the beginning. It's similar to comedy on the spot. I see this every time. It's like the first couple comics kind of struggle sometimes just because everybody's trying to figure out the room, figure out, each other. Yeah, and then like by the second or third or fourth comic that goes up, it's like they've already been writing stuff in the back.
Oh, yeah.
They've been getting ready, so they kill. So
yeah, it's nice if you're on a show, like if someone early on the lineup is just a psycho who will say anything, then you're like, that gives you a nice feel for the room.
Yeah.
So, all right, they're not down with like child.
Right, yeah. You know where the line is.
To the next joke, yeah.
For sure.
Well, is there any time that you've had hurt feelings or you've caused hurt feelings that it actually did end up creating an issue? Or are those people too sensitive? Like, is that just, it's like, all right, we're doing a roast.
Yeah.
I don't cut that deep. Like,
Yeah,
no. I've gotten pretty pissed off at a roast battle before. Because the person I was going against was like a friend of mine. And they didn't have like any jokes about me. They were just all about like my wife and kids.
Oh yeah,
that's different.
Like they didn't roast me one time.
Right.
And at the end, I was kind of like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
Like, and it turned out like it ended up fine, but in the moment, I was just kind of like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like, I'm on the roast.
Yeah.
Roast me.
Shout out Nick Kissy.
Yeah, it was Nick. It was Nick Kissy, and he did apologize. But yeah,
This old Nick Kissy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's killing it down in Dallas.
Dallas,
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he still doing the...
Not as
grown
much.
out of it.
Yeah, not as much.
Has he?
He's mature. Dallas of Dallas.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's killing it now.
Nice.
But yeah, for
he
the
was
most
great.
part, like, I feel like everyone kind of gets the deal. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you kind of have to know that what you're getting into.
yeah, and like, like you might write a joke and you're like, oh, that's pretty mean, but then you remember like Julie Drake.
Yeah.
I heard she's vicious.
Yeah.
She goes for the jugular. She was supposed to be on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Just on Friday, and when she dropped out, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Because it gets so deep, it's just like, oh, I didn't know that was a problem I had.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
gonna paralyze me on
Right.
stage.
Yeah.
And then that damage is like in the moment you're like it hurts your performance because you're like, oh my God, that was like out of left field.
Julie takes souls. Yeah, intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like, I don't know, if you're half the battle is like trying to win the crowd.
Right.
So just wordplay. Try to be funny. That's the whole thing. If you get the crowd on your side, you're good.
Yeah. Well, you said be a good hang.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is it that you do? What's a good hang in your opinion? In y'all's opinion?
Don't be annoying.
Yeah, I don't like, especially like in like a green room, like a club show. I'm not really trying to like chat a whole lot before I go on
Yeah.
stage. Like when someone comes in and they're like really obnoxious and loud, or they're like bringing random people in and they're talking a lot, that's annoying. I'll just like leave if that's happening. Like, but I don't know, like just like it's everyone's space. So
Yeah, be respectful.
yeah, don't like come in and like try to take over the room. That's
Right.
kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, like it's only like one or two people who are kind of prone to that. Everyone pretty much gets the deal.
Yeah.
And most people are like trying to do well and like actually like working at it.
Yeah, so
like,
they're like focused in their
everyone
zone.
kind of gets the deal. Yeah. But it's good, dude. Yeah. For the most part, I think people get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think the hang, like even at just the open mic, when you're just like kicking around, you know, right before the show, you're like going around and saying hi, glad handed, and just like running into people you're gonna hang out with that night or whatever.
Yeah, I like. I think I give off a vibe. I have like resting bitch face. I'm pretty sure. So I just like if I'm sitting alone, just like think I could be in a good mood if I look like a dark cloud. Like,
I want to bring it up.
yeah, of course, yeah. Like I do know that about myself. So I do try to make an effort. Like when I see someone, like, oh hey, what up? But I don't.
Yeah.
Also, if I see someone talking, I'm not just gonna like jump in a conversation.
Yeah.
Usually, because I find that weird too. But for the open mics are weird because I don't really like to sit and watch open mics because you're for a lot of the list, like at like Bricktown, there's like 20 people or something.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some shit comedy in there, and I'm more and more now. I'm really careful what influences my comedy.
Right.
I'm trying to like get better, and if you see someone do like a joke you know sucks, but it does well, then
Yeah.
you can feel like, oh, I can phone this in a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm like, and two, like if I'm going in an open mic, I really try to work out newer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I don't have anything brand new, I'll try to revisit a really old one and change it a little, or just work on something from like last couple months. And if you, like for me, if I go in and I see someone like a different type of material is working, then you kind of like you'll want to puss out.
Yeah,
do
kinda
something you know works.
It influences what you're gonna do on
Because
stage.
for a long time, like at open mics, you're just wanting to do well.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like your 5 minutes or whatever that works. And you're like, well, I'm just gonna play
Yeah.
hits.
Right.
And then you're not really.
Yeah.
progressing
It's
at
good
all.
to be dog shit, though.
It's good to be dog shit.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Like when you're up
At least you're
there.
actually trying
right.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're legitimately.
And that's the worst thing that can happen. And then, like, once you do it, you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. I can, like, work on stuff.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. 100%.
Every 3 weeks, I'll tell myself, it's like, all right, we're
Also,
going to
you
fuck this
gotta
one
have
up.
Yeah.
props.
Yeah.
You have to have props.
Yeah.
I don't know why no one does that.
What's the props you've been bringing?
Just my penis, and I show it.
Yeah. You hold it the whole time.
That is your best bit.
Yeah.
Showing
Just
my
like
penis.
expose
It gets,
myself.
it gets the biggest giggle. I know that. Just a simmering of haha. Like, yeah. A real big hit at the improv.
Yeah.
But no, that makes sense. I do believe props need to be
Yeah.
more in the game.
Yeah,
You know?
you
So
need a
do
good
you
puppet.
really believe that though? It's like hitting a bottom makes you go,
Yeah.
okay, like this is the worst it could do. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
and
you know.
especially if you're trying something new. Like if a joke really bombs, but there was one moment where
Right.
you like almost had them, then you're like, okay, I need to work on like that part. Or whatever. And a lot of times, like for me, my jokes when I first do them are just too wordy.
Yeah.
So
You have to
just
figure out how to cut it down.
cut the fat.
Right.
I notoriously will do the same bit for a long time because I've just over a long period of time trying to figure it out exactly what will work and
Right.
what won't work. And sometimes I'll have a line that sometimes will work and sometimes it won't work, but I like the line, so I just keep
Trying it.
Just
Keep
keep trying
figuring
it.
out how to maybe.
yeah. But I used to have a bad habit of doing that, like go to the mic and then it's like a good night or something like that, and I have new stuff that
Yeah,
I'm
and
trying
you
to
don't
work out.
wanna-
Then I'm like, oh man, but I want to do good, and I used to just kind of cater to just doing good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you got to break out of that and
Yeah,
just
I do
whatever.
think maybe sometimes it's like that helps your ego a little bit. It's like if you go up and bomb every night, then it's like you can get discouraged,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like you do want to do good occasionally, but that's probably better to save that for the actual shows, right?
I will say if I'm doing new stuff and I'm just bombing for like 3 minutes, I will end with a joke that I know is gonna hit.
Yeah.
Because it is a show.
At the end of the day,
Right.
you're trying to entertain.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I want to leave it good for the next person.
Right.
It
Exactly.
feels
Right.
really bad. Like there's been a couple times where I just really bomb,
Yeah.
and like the next comic is like Julie.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I
Yeah, you
just.
just brought it down for sure. Yeah.
Well, I try to start it up. Well, like you're saying, like when you go in there with, you're like, oh, I want to kill. This room is
Right.
hot. I want to do a good job. It's like, well, also you could really figure out these jokes work in that room.
Exactly.
too,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
You're losing that opportunity.
Yeah.
But I'll start up top just to get a gauge of the audience. Just like, all right, man, I'm gonna try. I know this one works. All right, this is where they're at.
Yeah.
Let me do these new ones, and then let me get out of here on a good one.
Yeah.
You know?
I used to do that too, like especially at the open mics, because so many people go up there, and it's varying degrees of where people are in comedy. Some of them are
Yeah,
good, some of
it's
them are
all
not
over the
good.
place.
It's an open mic, you know. So the crowd doesn't know if you're good or not when
Yeah.
you first walk up on
Right.
stage.
I have no idea.
So I would go up there, I would do a joke I know works. Now they know I'm funny. I do this. I take it seriously, and then I would do new stuff. And I've been getting out of that and just going up there and I'll just try new stuff.
What's the
Yeah.
difference? I mean, can you feel a difference after doing that, or does it matter?
I feel like there's a difference because before I would go up there and then it feel like easy mode. Like I go up there,
Yeah.
I do a thing I know works, and then I would do new stuff. But then later on, the new stuff later on when I would try to do it wouldn't really.
Yeah.
hit or
So
something.
it kind of maybe gives you a false sense of security
you
or something.
need to put it in a position where it has to be good.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So I would starting out my sets with the new stuff, and all the pressure is on. It has to be good. I have to make
Right.
it good right now if it's ever going to be good.
Yeah.
That's
How
a
long
good
do you
point.
give it? Like you said, you kind of sit on one for a little while.
I don't really have like a time frame. A lot of guys do. I'm very loose with all of my stuff. Like I don't go, okay, I try out bits for 4 months, and then if it's not good, I trash it. You know, I don't really do. I just, it's sort of just a feel thing for me. I get to the bit to where I think it's getting the reaction that I thought it always deserved.
Yeah.
And then
yeah. What's the longest you've ever worked on something? You think like 6 months, like plus, like
Probably
you're still like trying.
Anteater's joke that I've had
I was gonna bring that up.
for like a year now. It started off with just a small thing, and then I had this other thing, and I was like, oh, this has to do with ants, so I'll add that on.
Yeah.
And now it's become like a 3 minute, 4 minute long bit, but now it's like a crushing bit.
Yeah.
And it proved itself the other day. I was
Nice.
hosting, and I was just bombing hosting. And then I ended with the anteaters, and it got them.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I relied on it like that, and it came through, and I was like, hell yeah, I've worked on that bit. It's
Yeah,
where
you
it
put
needs
the
to be.
time in and it paid off.
That's my favorite part.
I'm pretty fickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, if I have an idea that I really think is funny and I just can't figure out how to tell it on stage, I'll run it like a month.
Yeah.
And if it's not really doing anything, I'll move on. But it's kind of always in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, I'll come back to stuff after a while. Sometimes it is just like, what order do I need to say the words in?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and that's hard to figure out at first, but you figure it out.
Well, I saw that. I mean, that's one of my favorite things is watching somebody take something from that position. Because I watched the Aardvarks one from the beginning, which was basically like, what is the beat? Can I tell that piece?
Yeah, sure.
So the piece that it started with, if I'm right, was ants. Aardvarks can run at 31 miles per hour. Ants. Wouldn't it be cool if ants could run 32? You know,
Yeah,
basically.
that's what it was. It was just a small, quick little thing.
And people would be like, "Ha." You know?
Yeah.
And then you turned it into this whole, like the hill.
Now I'm like up there, and I'm like, 30 miles an hour is insane.
And why do they need to run that fast?
Yeah, that is interesting. When
really
you're
drive
just
that
thinking of that on its own, it's like, anteaters are like not very, they're like weirdly shaped.
Because in my head, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But then I say it, and people are like, oh, that is weird. I'm like, no. That's insane.
Yeah.
30 miles an hour. Understand what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That's like a monster
good.
coming at you when you're this
Yeah,
big.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
You're like,
ants, like,
that's the
there's
scariest thing.
no need for them to run that fast.
Exactly.
It's like if elephants could run that fast.
Right.
Yeah. Well, then that's why it's very good observational. You know? Like you can see it once you, and I feel like you sell it a lot more harder now. You're like in it.
And that's another aspect of working a new joke is figuring how to sell it. You know, because you can have the lines that hit or whatever, but if you're not selling it, it's not going to hit.
Right.
Make it sexual.
Is that your go-to?
Sex sells.
Yeah, you had a good line.
Yeah, my tag for it was anteaters can get up to 30 miles an hour. Too bad I can't run 31 miles an hour with my pants around my ankles while spreading my ass cheeks. Sex sells.
That's Caleb's default.
Damn,
If
that's
the bit
all-
isn't
yeah.
working, just make it sexual.
Make it turn
Make
it.
it extremely gay.
Well, that's the hand puppet bit. The hand puppet bit.
That came to me.
In a dream.
I was in.
I had a vision.
No, it did. I did like a Steve Jobs expedition in the desert, peyote and
It
mushrooms,
was on ayahuasca.
Yeah.
and then I went back to the motel and I just started gooning, and then I saw videos.
Is that your go-to?
Yeah,
Is the goons?
gooning.
If you're not gooning, are you even trying comedy?
It's a culture. That's why I like
You
it.
got any
cultural
people-
movement.
You guys meet up and like,
Yeah, definitely.
is it like a room? Is it a circle?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Sometimes like a park. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It's a LAN
Yeah.
party.
Right.
You need computers. You need like dual monitors and quad monitors, and it's like a LAN party goon session.
Yeah. Like back in the day when you would meet up to play Halo with your boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's just porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just playing
That's
with
what
the.
it
Good
is.
bonding experience.
Yeah.
That's how we have so much chemistry.
Is that how y'all met? That's great. That's great, dude.
Beautiful thing.
You're like, oh man, you guys do comedy too?
We could take this to other avenues, fellas.
Well, I'm proud of you guys coming out on it. Appreciate you doing it on our show. Man.
Breaking news.
Mm-hmm. You know, and it's quality living. I can see why you don't wear socks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm one with the earth.
Yeah, no, I like the good hang thing. I feel like it's something I got to work on sometimes because I want to. I like to be everybody's friend, you know, and I'll be overly like golden retriever-ish. I'm kind of hanging back a little bit now. Like I'll just go like, let me just go in here and fucking watch this show.
Yeah, and like if also like if I see someone who's not really talking, but they're like obviously like writing or like working. With something,
you definitely.
leave them be.
Yeah, Cody's like that. You know, leave Cody alone for sure.
Yeah, that's something for me personally. I'm not a comic, but I'm at a lot of these shows, and like especially when I started going, a lot. I would see, some of you guys or whoever was on the show, and I would go up to them like, "Hey, how's it going?" Try to, have a conversation. Then I quickly started to realize like, oh, I need to kind of back off, let them, do their thing because they're in a whole different world than what I'm thinking about or whatever.
Yeah, right.
It's like they're getting ready to go up. They got to get their jokes in order and all that.
It's like it's a vibe check.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I'm the other way where it's like, all right, man, I can do no studying that's going to help me.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Personally.
And so my thing is like, well, let me just practice speaking. Let me find a person I can rob their ears.
No, for sure.
It's like, hey, what's going on? What's up? What are you doing?
It is nice to like get warm.
Yeah. And then, but I like playing with the crowd anyway, so I like fucking around with them. I like Liz came up and she did her first Bricktown, I think the second for Bricktown. She doesn't really like doing Bricktown because of like the lights and it feels like a lot of pressure. She loves doing like put a cork in it because it's like, well, these are all the people we know.
Less pressure for sure.
And so she goes up and we had gone to pool that day and more, and she said, I went to the pool with my kids, and and I was like, kids. I was like, there was only one kid with us and it was me. Yeah. It was like me and another kid. So I was like, that's fucked up. Yeah. So then I walked up on the stage and I was like, she said she was with her kids. And I was like, it was just me and my youngest daughter. And I was like, I think I'm the kid. Yeah. And then I was like, I did ask her for hot dog money though. And she had it. She had that and snow cone money. I was like, Mom. She let me out of the side of the minivan too. I wasn't even sitting up front with her. But then that just evolved, just like in that night, which is super fun for us. We like to like play back and forth, whoever goes up first and fuck with the other one.
You guys were both on Put a Cork in It this past Friday. He put her on. That was good.
I hate being ahead of her because then she can make fun of me. Yeah. That's like part of it.
Yeah, but, I think the crowd really likes that too. I think the crowd, just from being in a crowd, like, I love it whenever two comics will like just talk shit on each other. It's like one comic will go up and then the next comic will like say something about the last comic. I mean, a lot of people, we all know each other, so it's not like weird. But I think the audience doesn't know that necessarily, so it's kind of a weird thing. Yeah, kind of brings people together.
If someone really bombs before me, I have like one line that I always have for that, and that usually wins the crowd.
Right. So, all
right, let's move on because sometimes someone bombs so bad, it's like. You have to address that.
Right, yeah.
Like, we're not just going to pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I got that opening line, and I'm almost to the point where I'm going to stop doing it. Like, one, I'm going to get rid of that Husky Boy joke. I can't do it. I don't know what it is about it. Because my mom used to call me that. It's kind of like an homage to her. Yeah. But I still do it just because it's just like, oh, well, I'm going to kind of bring her into this world a little bit. Yeah, right. And then, that thing I do when I open is like, hey, guys. And it works. Like, it's a call response. As soon as I do that, they go, "Hey!" But now I need to like figure out a new opener and just use that when I'm out doing shows versus like bringing it up in open mics again. But it works so well that I'm almost like I cannot let that. Internally, I cannot let that shit go.
I overthink openers like crazy.
Do you really?
I used to do the same.
Every time I'm doing like a set, like in an open mic, I don't really care because I'm just like, let's get to the jokes.
Right.
But if I'm about to do like 10 or 15, every time I'm like, fuck, which joke do I open? Oh my God.
Do you ever just like try to fuck with the room first? You just like, hey, what?
I have before.
I think that's from what I've learned and from talking to so many comics, that seems to be like some of the best comics will always do that. They'll just make a comment on the room. I think that and having a joke that like describes you really well. Like one joke I always say, or that I always like, Will Burnson always he's got a great bit about him being Jason Momoa was left in a dryer too long. Like that's a perfect joke about himself that's like funny and like the crowd, and it's immediately kind of it says something about yourself to the audience.
It's like self-deprecating, but not to the point where you're like, oh my god,
and
I
it's,
hate them.
and it's kind of like you kind of describe yourself in what the audience might be thinking, you know?
Right.
And it's like, if you have something weird about yourself, just make fun of it immediately.
Yeah. That's a good way to do it.
But yeah, I think that's from my perspective, and like I said, from talking to so many comics, it seems like those are the best kind of opening bits that you can do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I used to have an opening bit. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I'll either go up and say something on the room or the people there or maybe the last person and then just go into bits.
Yeah.
But I used to have an opener. My name is Dace. My friends call me Ace.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got one on my sleeve, and the D is lowercase.
Small dick joke.
I stopped doing it.
Classic.
I started to really hate the bit, and then sometimes people come up to me afterwards and like, "Is that really a small dick?" And I'm like, "Shut up, dude." No, it's not.
a joke, kind of.
Joking. Yeah.
Size doesn't matter.
Emotion of the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. When you're married, it don't matter anymore. Where are they gonna go? Yeah.
For real though, no, I don't.
I am newly single. My dick is huge.
Once you're married, the size it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just,
Once you've had kids, you're like, we're locked in.
Yeah.
it's already been
Bring that
ruined.
back.
Bring it back.
And the D stands for deliriously funky.
You cool with that one though, right? Like that's
That was better. I like that one.
Yeah.
My Funk Master
My
D
Dace.
stands for dickopotamus.
So you guys been doing like 4 years, right? Both of y'all.
Right around 3.
Three.
Yeah, 3.5, somewhere. in there.
So
2.5.
2.5. So
Yeah.
it's roughly 2.5 to about 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you've seen the comedy, like the comedy scene, grow and change.
A lot of change.
Oh, yeah.
a lot of
Especially
change.
over, I'm assuming this time. It seems like a lot of people come in and out. And
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah.
doing a show now.
That's what I was
feels like.
gonna say. It's like you guys have all been very consistent. Like you guys haven't taken a lot. I see a lot of comics still, do a lot for a year and take like 6 months off or something like that. But you guys are pretty always at it for sure.
That's what kind of fucks up when people ask me how long I've been doing it. I'm like, I don't really know. 'Cause I did
Yeah.
have to take like a pretty long break.
Right.
Just some family stuff, like some health issues. But now I've been like back for like roughly 3 years.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't even feel like you skipped a beat, dude.
Well, I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it. 'Cause when I came back, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
What was that adjustment? Where you have to get comfortable on stage again, or?
Yeah, I mean, I remember. I think my first mic back was at JJ's.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I tried new stuff and hadn't been on stage in like 6 months.
Yeah.
And I bombed, obviously, because it was JJ's. And it was new. And I remember I texted Caleb after. I was like, dude, I suck. I should have stayed quit. He was like, dude, you tried new stuff at JJ's.
Yeah.
No. I said yes, quit.
That's
my response.
There's too many comics.
I was not helpful at all. I was not helping.
Things were so much better when you weren't here.
He wants people to think he's a motherfucker. In reality, he's a sweet boy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I can't tell, but yeah, I believe you. So that's gone forever.
But yeah, I would try to stay consistent.
I'll take it over.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For
Nice,
sure.
somebody run this motherfucker. But no, I saw, because whenever you left, I was like, oh shit, because I really liked your stuff, and I hit you up, and I was like, man, you alive? You good? And you're like, yeah, I just got to take off for a little bit, and then I check in on you. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I hope he comes back, because some people that leave, like I miss Dave Branch.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
he's just a cool hang, fun guy, funny dude.
Wes Corwin, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a
miss
minute,
Wes,
dude. And his stuff is like so fun. I love watching his stuff.
He's one of the funniest people I've ever seen.
Same.
Like in our scene. His style and like his jokes are so like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
And a great hang, too.
really great. Yeah, it's been a tough one.
Man,
He's another one that like if you see him and he's just quiet, you're like, what's that guy's deal?
Mm-hmm.
I was scared of him for
Yeah,
the
same. But you can chop it up with him.
Yeah, usually like just talk sports. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, really? He's a sports
great.
guy?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it because he looks like a lumberjack or something. But, yeah, he was
Well, the
great.
Amelia Earnhardt joke.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He was doing.
He was awesome.
I think he does. He still do the Plano Festival stuff.
I believe
too?
so. Yeah.
Sure.
I think he was in law school, so I think he's just kind of in the weeds on that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
he graduated and
Yeah.
might just move back to Texas.
He's like, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, I assume he's alive.
Yeah.
I kind of want to message him after this just to double check.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and give him a call.
Yeah. Call Wes live on the pod.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm in jail right now.
Oh, shit.
Shit, dude.
Need bail, bro?
Politics is rough.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I like watching people. I like seeing how they grow their bits. You know, you watch. I mean, I feel like I watch. I really love watching. I mean, even the shitty stuff. I feel like I can differentiate pretty well.
And you're like a booker.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I'm saying. You're
you're kind of looking out for who can I put on
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really am. That's why I did comedy on the spot, open mic riff.
Yeah.
the open, off the cuff.
Off the cuff, rip. I'm like,
Is one, I was like, well, we need practice at this because I'm bringing people up that I have no idea if they can do it.
Yeah.
I just kind of gauge off of how they act on
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
And then the second deal is like growing them, but then also seeing who's good already.
Yeah.
Someone who surprised me, not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? It's, you just like, oh, I wouldn't expect. Is Ian Kennedy?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah.
He rocked it twice. One time there was just me, Liz, and two other people in the room, and I was like, damn. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And then the other one was whenever there were people in the room, and I was like, okay, let me throw him on a show.
yeah,
You know?
definitely.
yeah. He hasn't done the proper comedy on the spot, has he?
He did it one time, and he did a really good job.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so he
I
did.
threw him on because he was in there.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Ian, I've known Ian before comedy.
Oh, really?
He had a business in Del City called Naughty Pine,
Nice.
and he was axe throwing.
Oh, cool.
And so whenever they were building that, I did the electrical on it.
I thought it was a business where like you get to fuck trees.
That is, they did have an after hours thing. So I mean, it was a lot of
7
wood
minutes
involved.
in heaven with a solid oak.
That sounds like some Hank Hill shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, you see it, like, trees are cheeked up.
Sometimes they are.
They're like, there's like a hole right there.
Yeah, dude. But you gotta be careful,
Isn't that
man.
crazy?
Yeah.
Why does it do that? Is it like designed itself for like animals to burrow in?
I think the tree is trying to lure other hot men trees.
From over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
come here. Oh, look, I grew tits. Sometimes I have like 2 little bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a tree in mind that you've been, you got your
There's
eye
a
on?
tree at my work that's got tits on it, and every now and then I go out there and I go, God damn, that tree better stop acting up. Before I do something.
Stop acting. He's over there.
I'm just like hanging out with the boys and just like leaning on the tree.
Did that tree give you consent? Did that tree? No.
I don't know. How do you get consent from a tree?
Dude. Just leave it alone.
It is interesting when
Leave
people,
it alone.
You're welcome.
when
dude.
people like to say how hot someone is. They're like, they better cut it out. And I'm like, or what?
What are you gonna
What?
do?
What's the next move?
You're
man?
basically just like you're saying something. You're basically admitting to something.
I'm gonna add an
You
Apple
wanna
tag
do
to them. I'm gonna follow them to their car.
Shout out Nick Kissing.
That's one of the best things about being married, dude. That's what I like. You don't have to worry about any of that bullshit anymore. You're just like, I can get mistreated at home. I don't need to do it out here. You know? But yeah, I was always liked, cause you know, well, I'm sure you guys know you guys aren't married, right? Except for Barriss.
Nope.
But there is a little bit of just like you could come off as a creep if you're not careful, right?
Yeah.
But the amount that you can come off of a creep with a ring on your finger is like, because they're just like, oh, that guy's a dad. Who's he gonna,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And that always like that freedom. You know? But
Yeah, for sure. You always got to watch out for, it's like you never know what, if you're single, you never know if you say the wrong thing, you know what I mean? Like it could come back and bite you or something in that area. But
Yeah.
like when you're,
Why does everybody go by dad? Why not like patriarch? Patriarch McCourry or like Lord or like Master Chief or something. It's always Dad. Everyone's always like, yeah, call me Dad. It's like Patriarch McCourry.
Yeah, that's cool.
That does sound pretty good. It also sounds like you may be in Catholicism, and there could be some implications there. Yeah. You could be the problem. Patriarch.
Everyone, like, my kid goes to school and he's like, yeah, my patriarch. And people are like, what the fuck?
You're part of the patriarchy?
Better believe it.
Patriarchy built this country.
Well, we're not going to get into that, right?
No, not now. Not that we got
It's the
awkward.
next episode.
Yeah. Okay, so so you've been around. The scene has changed as far as quality of comedians that you see up there. It seems like people get better a little faster now.
Yeah.
You know? Do you guys think? All right, I'm just gonna throw this out here. All right, I've been kind of thinking about this for a little while. How many people are writing with ChatGPT now?
I think.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard certain people talk about it,
Yeah.
and every time it's like it's such a bummer, dude.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm just like, one, I can't imagine the jokes are gonna be that good, and two, it's like, well, the whole thing when you're starting out is like finding your voice,
Right.
and I feel like that's harder to do with AI. It wouldn't even like cross my mind to try that even.
What about like I can imagine like a maybe a proper way to use it is to like you have your own bits and you put it into ChatGPT to get, and then it gives you like alternate ways to tell it.
I know somebody who puts in their bit like word for word.
Yeah.
And just says like, shorten this up.
Yeah.
Or how can I shorten this up? I know somebody who does that. But as far as like going like, I need a joke about Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Right.
I don't know if anybody's doing that. I would hope not, because I don't think that's obviously not going to make them a good comic either.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're relying on somebody else for something
exactly.
else for all of your
know.
material, you're not going to really be successful, I don't think.
I also just think that at the risk of sounding like pretentious, I think that sucks.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
part of the grind is like what we were talking about earlier. Like try a new bit, it's too wordy,
Yeah.
and then
Figure it out.
It's kind of like Jenga almost. Like
Right.
that joke. You're like, what can I remove and still keep it fun?
Right. And all of that is
Keep it
going to
from
make
falling
you
down.
better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the work of it. Which
Yeah.
it is work. It's
It
hard.
is work.
But
It's-
when
it's
you
hard.
crack it, it's like, oh my God.
Then
It's so
that's like the
rewarding.
best
It's the
feeling,
best feeling.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they're not even getting I mean, that's the fun
Yeah.
part. To be honest, like that's my favorite part is
Yeah,
writing.
That's
Is, like,
probably why
playing with it.
a lot of people probably don't. It's probably not as common as you might think because it's like why is that fun?
Well,
You know
you
what I
see
mean?
a person who's, and I could be wrong, right? But I've watched a lot of it at this point, right? And like you see new people come up, and you're like, that was a whole 5 minutes. I've never seen this person. This is their first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. Now I'm a little apprehensive. I just get apprehensive. My criteria now is how do they work between the jokes.
Yeah.
Right, because that's what you can't fake off the cuff
Right.
stuff.
You know what
can't-
people should do to cheat? I don't know why they're using ChatGPT. People should use Woody Allen jokes.
Yeah.
He has hours of material that like no one remembers.
Yeah.
And they're all good.
Yeah.
You can use them.
Yeah.
You can steal
Yeah.
his jokes easy. And no one would know because they don't know Woody Allen's stand up.
Right.
Yeah, and nobody's going back to watch.
Right.
Woody Allen.
Or,
There's too much
there's like
trouble
a
there.
ton of old comics
Real
like that.
can of
I'm sure,
worms.
like, I mean, old comics. Yeah, it's like you wouldn't know. I mean, we talked about that like with like Matt Rainey. He would always talk the Will Rogers stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
those are fun.
I mean, that's like old stuff for sure.
Yeah, because it is hard to like get a good joke, and then like building time is like insane.
Yeah.
Piece at a time, man.
Yeah, I'm like 3 years in. I like maybe have a half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is like, because I'll tell new guys a lot, because occasionally someone will ask me for advice, and first of all I'll be like, well, you're crazy. I'm
Yeah.
looking for advice also.
Yeah,
But,
like-
like I always tell him like, because you'll see a new guy and he'll just do new stuff every time you see him, but he doesn't ever really have like 5.
Right.
And I'm like, if you're trying to get booked, get 5, do that 5 for like so long, because that's how I started. Is like someone told me that like at open mics I was doing the same jokes like every time because I'm just trying to build time, and then you add another 5, And then you get to a point where you're like, well, that first 5 kind of sucks to me now.
Mm-hmm.
So then you just keep
kinda
dumping the old stuff, getting new, and then you get like 15 that you like,
Mm-hmm.
and that works. But then you got to keep writing more because you get sick of those jokes, and then the
Yeah.
crowd will tell. And
Yeah, that's some interesting thing I've been thinking a lot about too. Is like the lifespan of a joke, like even a good joke. I mean, after it's like so many jokes only will be funny for so long or something. Yeah, and I think it has a lot to do with the person. Like whenever you get sick of a joke, it's just you're not gonna put it in as much as you did.
Yeah.
If you tell the same joke or a really good joke and you tell it for like 2 years,
Right.
by that 2 years, it's gonna be like, okay, I'm sick of this joke.
Like, we were talking about this the other day. Like, I probably have like 25, maybe 30 minutes of all of my stuff, but about like 15, maybe 20 minutes of that is stuff I haven't done in ages. And I don't even really believe in anymore, and I don't even really like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm constantly filtering out like 10 minutes. I have this 10 minutes that I really like and is good and I like to do. And then 6 months later, that 10 minutes, some of it is not even going to be there. There'll be a new 5-minute bit in there that I like more or something like that. So you're constantly doing that. That's how I've kind of been.
I think
folding the samurai sword. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
That well, I started doing things where like I basically rebuilt a 5-minute set with like Father's Day stuff, and so I was like, okay, well, I want to work on some. I have a Father's Day joke that I do with Liz, but then I've started, and then I did the new stuff with my son, where he's working with me now. My grandpa taught me. Then I talk about how I was adopted by my grandparents, which you guys know that.
Yeah.
So now I'm like interweaving things into older, and it's kind of bringing to life these new directions. And so it's just kind of like you said, just like you keep putting things in different places just to see how they connect, and off those connections you can fuck around.
I love that shit. You'll come up with another joke, and you realize the connection, and you're like, oh shit, I have a segue now.
That's it. Well, I feel way better about these pieces.
That's something I was thinking about, and I think I was listening to another podcast with some comics, like, anyways, but like how important is like the order of the jokes? Like how do you guys play with the order of like?
I think you do probably more.
I move stuff around a lot. Like I try to maybe like half the set I'll try to get like a nice flow, but then it is funny to like do a joke about like your kids or something, and then immediately like do a hard switch to like a really dark topic. Like, that can be funny in itself. You like switch topics and you just kind of pause, look around. Like, oh my god! That's fun. Like I don't know. I think people can overthink segues.
Yeah, I think so too. I used to do a lot of that. Now I just because I have a bunch of weird bits about weird topics that are just all over the place.
Doesn't fit in.
Over here. And I got a joke about tomatoes. And I got a joke about Walmart or suicide or whatever. And how do you go from Walmart? Well, I mean Walmart to suicide.
There's a very clear trail there.
Like from tomatoes to suicide. or something.
It's
like,
just random stuff.
I stopped thinking about the segues, and also I think just for other people, they can have the segues or whatever that works for them. I think for me, my stuff is just weird and wacky and all over the place. So I just do one.
Just a weird, wacky guy.
I'm just a weird, wacky goober. I'm just a goofy goober.
Anteaters.
Holy shit! As I'll just go from like anteaters, and then when that bit is done, I let it linger.
Yeah.
And then I just go, all right.
Start the next thing.
Sometimes it's fun to be like, that's my anteater stuff.
Yeah.
And then you go and you just talk about whatever else.
Yeah.
So I stopped thinking about this. This is so fucking
This guy's
weird.
crazy.
I'm a goofy goober.
I gotta deal with these dudes all the time.
Everything I say, I'm scrutinized.
I can see why Caleb's a little
Make it like a gay thing, like, dude, why are you so weird? You're weird up there, dude. Stop being weird.
Well, you can play against your character type too. You know, I think that's like I can be very clean. I have a few little kind of pieces that are odd, but then the one thing I do have is that like prostitution joke. And then I like doing that right at the end after doing like some like, oh, my son beat me up, and then like this, that, and then I'll be like, oh, stick with me.
That is fun. I like I've been watching a lot of Louis lately, and Louis, like, he'll have like a flow to his set, and then he'll reach a point where he's just like, all right, we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a real hard shift.
Yeah, there's
but
just no good segue.
he's
into,
kind of won them over so
Mm-hmm.
much, like just kind of like flowing that
Yeah.
whatever he says next, you're just kind of like, all right, I'm
Yeah.
sure he's got something for this.
This is
Sometimes
where we're
whenever
going.
he goes, all right, we're going to talk about this now, that is like a laugh. That is like
Yeah.
a huge pop.
Yeah, because a lot of times it's like,
'Cause
as
it
soon
is-
as he says the topic, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is he gonna say about
right.
this?
It makes sense because it's like all the stuff that he's talked about before and what his opinions on certain things are. It's like, oh, what does he got to say about this thing? Yeah.
He's been saying wild shit
Right.
for 20 minutes.
So yeah, it kind of the anticipation of the audience kind of.
Yeah, if you can, I try to like make it feel natural for as much of it as I can. But sometimes you're like, this is a good joke. I have no segue for
Yeah.
it. Let's just do
Right.
it. But, yeah.
Dude, this is like wacky. Like this is Dace. This is Dace's wacky.
and
It's a self-portrait. It's,
hell yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Make sure
a
it's in the shop.
art piece.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
I
a.
like it. I really resonate with that.
But
Can't be contained in any boxes.
Nah, dude. You're real jangly.
Jane just
I'm going to go home.
made
and
up
go,
of
that was
all
so
kinds.
gay when I said I was wacky.
It's like,
Fuck. I hate talking about my art.
thanks for sharing, Dave. Thanks for sharing.
Appreciate it.
This is a safe place.
And next time you see Dace, go, wow, you're so out of the box.
Dude, I'm going to introduce you like that at this show.
This next guy, he's a little weird.
You guys like wacky? You guys like wacky? You
Dace is
You big Acme
wacky.
fans?
He is wacky.
He's
Yeah,
wacky.
he's wacky.
Skateboards and he listens to like wacky music.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What do you...
I get wacky packs
Fleetwood
at
Mac
Sonic.
and
Yeah. Tool, yeah.
Tool's wacky?
I remember
Tool fucking rules.
Tool is way
Tool
wack.
fucking
Tool-
rules.
Tool
Shout
is-
out Tool. Lateralis.
You were on JJ Wood's podcast, I
Yeah.
think, and you're the
We all were.
whole thing, yeah.
We got a
Fucking
contract.
shout us out too, David.
I listened to
not the only one who
Dace's
does podcasts.
most recently, so
Yeah.
that's why.
It's the one that seemed most
uh,
interesting.
Yeah, you were talking about Tool
fair.
on that podcast. I thought it was really funny.
Because you're so out of the box, dude.
Yeah,
Everyone wants to listen to your episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've been listening to a lot of you guys, a lot of Cody and JJ, just as much as I can, just to
Yeah.
kind of see, with all of us podcasters.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I said this before. It's like it's nice to. It's like trading cards or sports people you actually meet.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, I'm a fan of you because I get to, and then I get to go see you get
Yeah,
better.
and you just,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
And now I get to meet you and
You
follow you in your
learn-
car and stuff.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
you learn so much more about,
Figure out your
you know.
day-to-day schedule.
Dude, if you follow me to my car, to my Kia Sportage, you're gonna eat dust, man. Fast as hell. You're gonna eat dust.
It's not hard to outrun me, man.
Yeah, once he
I'm 30
unlocks
miles
the
an
wheel
hour.
lock
You're at
so
least
it doesn't
31.
get stolen, he's
Let's-
off to the races, dude.
I'm sure you've had a lot of practice people trying to pick you up and take you somewhere.
Yeah. I go.
You do?
Willingly.
It's like if there's a Happy Meal at the end of this, I'm coming.
Yeah, he can fit in like a
You think you can handle this
construction-sized
pussy?
trash bag.
You think you can handle this pussy, man? Good luck. Go ahead. Wait, can I say the pussy word? Did we already establish?
Absolutely, you can see.
No rules here.
Yeah,
Pussy.
yeah. We can say wacky. We can say pussy.
Yeah.
Wacky pussy.
Wacky.
Pussy.
This episode of Rhythm Wit was brought to you by Campbell & Son Electric, Oklahoma City's trusted one-truck electrical contractor with over 20 years of experience in the field. Whether it's upgrading your home's electrical service, troubleshooting issues, or tackling small commercial projects, Campbell & Son Electric delivers top-notch work with care and attention you'd expect from a family business. Servicing areas like Del City, Edmond, Yukon, Mustang, and beyond, they're your go-to for reliable expert service. Need help with your next project? Visit CampbellandSonElectric.com today and get it done right the first time. Campbell & Son Electric, brightening Oklahoma, one wire at a time. All right, I got another. This is one I was thinking about last night after I got off the set. Okay, now what do you think your persona is? Each of you, like, what do you think that your lane is? Your niche? What have you guys put any thought into that, or are you just kind of building as you go?
I don't know, man. I just try to do what I think is funny.
Yeah, same. I don't really.
I think a lot of that tends to be like dark, but I hate the idea of like telling people I'm wacky or outside the box. They're the idea of someone like describing your comedy like this guy's edgy. Or just
like dark, like
I don't
dark
like that.
humor or
Somebody
whatever.
came up to me recently and they were like, well, you know, because you're like kind of clean. And I'm like, clean?
Yeah.
I have a joke about roofing.
You calling me a pussy, dude?
I just do what I think is funny.
I like that bit too. That's a good bit where you're just like, that's gonna stop me. Like, that whole fucking piece.
Yeah, I try not to label it because I just hate it. Yeah.
What you got, Caleb?
My persona.
Yeah.
Family man, patriot.
Absolutely, I get that from you. Big supporter of grandmas.
Supporter of Israel.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
No, I'm actually an Iranian sleeper agent.
Oh shit, man.
That's his persona.
He's one of the paid assassins.
I'm not threatened.
Yeah.
It's like, if this is what they're dealing with, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, fall down in a parking lot by yourself. Take yourself out.
Yeah, my persona is patriot, family man. Yeah, that's about it. Family man and
Hell yeah,
patriot.
dude. I get that. I get that vibe from you.
Man for his country.
Families.
I do not feel
I
like
think
this question is ridiculous.
But I
but
do
we're
think
gonna
it's
keep
like
going.
that question. It's like that's not. You shouldn't ask that. Or
Well, I'm leading into this.
Well, it's like
piece real quick,
that's for other people to put on of art. It's like they can say, "Oh, that guy is like this" or whatever. You know, it's like that's for. I mean, that's kind of like how people. I mean, you think about it like with movies or whatever. It's like, oh, well, this is an action movie, but it's like, you know, it's like. That's the audience to discern, I guess.
Yeah, I just try to be funny.
Yeah, I don't really think like, oh, I want to be this thing or whatever.
You just do what feels like is your who you are. I mean, whoever,
which is weird and wacky.
Well, the idea is like, my thoughts are we're in a small, like one of the benefits of being a small scene is that we kind of represent or fall in line with. I'm obviously like a family man, right? That's very, my stuff's very like forward. And I don't mind that. I mean, you build your repertoire, and I think that repertoire represents that what you are, you know.
Right.
But and you kind of go with what your gut and where you feel. But my thoughts recently have been like, man, we're very lucky to be in a small scene because we each represent a persona.
Yeah.
And in Austin, there would be 15 of that persona.
Yeah.
You know, and you'd be fighting each other.
There's 100 wacky guys just like you, dude.
Just waiting, dude.
They're nothing in Austin.
You know how many mustaches are in Austin?
So many.
There's a lot of mustache.
I love the word repertoire. Makes me think of Major Payne. It's like, let me look into my repertoire.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
But I think about it like that, where it's like, okay, we can build here, right? We can build ourselves easier because we're not competing against 15 other of our types to get on one show, right? And so I think we're weak because it weakens us a little bit because you're sharpening your knife against that too. You know, you're like, oh well, I have to be better than these 15 of the same type, right?
Yeah.
But with the invention of the internet, you really just need to find who your niche is on that. Like fucking, you know, watch Nate Bargatze, see what he's doing, and then now I got to beat that. And so I will beat those 15 as long as I can do that with more stage time here.
Yeah. And if you do that too much, then you're like, I'm just going to kill myself because that's really funny.
You got to sharpen your knife to get better shows, and then meanwhile Bricktown has a gun.
Yeah,
exactly.
You talking about getting shot downtown? Is that what we're talking about?
I remember the first club show me and Caleb ever did. It was for Chandler Roan's Going Away.
Yeah.
And so he was able to kind of pick the comics. And my dad came to that show, and he really liked Caleb and my stuff. And he said to me after, he was like, Caleb has like a voice, like he's like this kind of like monotone, like quieter guy. And a lot of his jokes were just about like murdering people at the time. And he said to me, he was like, "You're just like kind of like a guy." He's like, so you have to be really funny. I was like, yeah.
Shout out patriarch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job.
So it was like, when I heard it, I was like, oh, damn. But it was like helpful too. So
Yeah.
it's like, you got to write good jokes.
Yeah, because if you don't have something that puts you apart, it's like you can get lost in the with everyone else.
Yeah, it's like what you said, a white guy, mustache,
Right.
glasses.
There's
just
so
kind
many.
of a dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the jokes better be good.
Yeah.
Or else you're going to be forgettable.
Well, I always feel like, oh shit, we're about to, like, yours feels like a hang. Like, oh, we're about to hang with this dude.
That's
We're
good.
about to talk some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
that's
I
what
like
it feels
that.
like.
I try to be that. I don't want to be like creepy like Caleb or wacky like Barriss. You're like unapproachable.
Hell yeah, dude. School shooter.
Approach me, liberal.
Let's talk Israel.
I need to cut it out with the Israel talk. I talk about it too much.
They're gonna come
Just
to
hate Israel so much.
You seem
I'm
like
glad I get to say this on a podcast that's not ours, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Spread the
Just gets flagged immediately.
Right.
Wait until I bring up the V word.
We're not doing that to our friends. We're not doing that to our friends.
well, now we have to. Is that Valhalla?
Yep. That's what it is.
Valhalla, that's all he means.
But yeah, speaking of that, we can get back to that real quick. But I was curious because Nick was about to ask about the sunglasses thing. What was the premise or the reason for
started
that?
doing
Was
it.
there
I don't
anything?
really remember why it
Caleb-
started.
But on what was it,
yeah.
Wish or what was it?
Oh yeah,
On Timu.
yeah,
Timu.
got
I saw the
some.
Bob Dylan movie.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's a great movie.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks he was just like, I am Bob Dylan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
he-
you got the
He
glasses
got
for
like
that.
30 pairs for
Yeah.
$5.
And there were all kinds of weird and wacky glasses.
You had to wait for like 3 months for them to
You were
arrive.
mad? You're like, you're taking my thing.
Yeah, so we were all
Yeah.
just like, well, we have to use these.
Okay, so
we just do
yeah,
them on the pod,
cool.
I guess.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. Just like I said, the certain things y'all do each time. It's just
Yeah, it's like a
becomes
Clark Kent Superman situation. Yeah.
But
On
yeah.
that roast, we were like, hey, we're gonna do sunglasses, right? Like we're gonna do.
yeah,
And I got to be on the panel,
Yeah.
judges, whenever they were roasting. So we got up there and they're putting on their glasses. And Brandon was like, "What's up with the glasses?" I stood up and I'm like, "Glasses actually kick ass. Wearing glasses indoors is super awesome."
We're actually cool as fuck.
And I sat back down and he was like, "You look like Tom Cruise from Top Gun." And I stood up. Top Gun also kick ass.
Also sick.
Actually.
Fighter jets are cool.
That's the inside baseball that makes it fun.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
When you say the podcast, you're like, oh, fuck it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
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 What about the name? Where did that come from?
So, do you know how Dwayne The Rock Johnson calls his gym the Iron Paradise?
Okay.
It's just making fun of that. That's the whole
Okay.
thing.
Yeah. The Copper Valhalla.
Different
I get
metal,
it.
a
Yeah.
different heaven.
Nice.
The Copper Valhalla,
That
yeah.
makes sense
Yeah.
actually for sure. Because I've always been curious about it. It's a cool name. It sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's like
insane.
yeah,
It's
just-
terrible for marketing.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Really,
How do we
really bad.
spell that?
Yeah. Right.
Well, the thing is like, it sounds like the best HVAC team.
Yeah.
It's like, every time I hear it, I was like, that'd be a sick, I'd call them right now.
Yeah.
It's the name of the dildo his wife fucks him with. that was a great roast from last night. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, he also. All right, I said Caleb looks like both the perpetrator and the victim of a sex crime simultaneously. That one killed.
The Pinocchio one was I like that one.
Yeah.
The Pinocchio one was good. I said he looks like a puppet that wished to be a real boy, except every time he lies, he gets smaller.
And then I said, well, you clogged the toilet.
Yeah, that was his rebuttal.
Yeah, immediate beat. That's what. Yeah. You got him,
Very
dude.
nice.
Zing.
Holy shit.
No, I love that Copper Valhalla. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
making fun of The Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
doing
dude.
fine.
You're welcome.
$100
Yeah.
billion.
For sure.
So what do you guys don't plan anything before you just show up and do your pod?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just
no,
show up and
it
roll,
feels like, because I was into the latest one. It's like you guys just kind of hang out and just tell funny stories to each other. It's like, oh, this thing reminded me of this. It was like this one time.
Try to get better at riffing.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. That's why I do think podcasts and like stand-up comedy is so like intertwined, because it's like, you know, that's what, you know, it's a big part of just being
That's what we
funny.
do when we're not on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Before
it's
the
like
show,
it
we're
makes
hanging
sense.
out in the back and we're talking about this experience we had at Chipotle that really pissed us off, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Occasionally you'll get like a bit out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah, for sure.
It's good like practice, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of comedians do it, because it just kind of helps your stand up in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you'd build a following. But
Yeah.
as hard as that is, well, we're getting some sort of practice of like just making
For
shit
sure.
up, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it kind of keeps you, like, even if you didn't have any kind of writing, like, practices or whatever, it's like if you do the podcast every week, that's your kind of writing routine almost.
Yeah, do you pull anything from the pods where you're like, I'm going to use that?
Yeah,
Occasionally,
like,
yeah. We'll like clear it up with the group. So
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna use this.
Yeah.
Everyone's cool with that. Yeah, go for
That's
it.
great.
Yeah, wacky and weird.
Yeah. If it's too crazy, we give it to Dace. I could never, dude. That's all you.
Hell yeah.
Do something with this.
It's too outside the box.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
You thought of something about potatoes? I got you.
Yeah,
Potato, tomato.
for sure.
So, Barriss, you've been doing Bricktown a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you've been doing Bricktown too? So you guys are all pretty much doing Bricktown now, right? You're kind of in the
Pretty much all of us. There's so much stage time at Bricktown.
You're doing
Not one of us lesser than the other two. We all are just killing it at Bricktown. They love us.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pass over all this. It seems like there might be some hard feelings.
We're like we're on the couch of most to least club work.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
you're like, that's descending order.
Yeah.
You gotta give sloppy.
Yeah.
Is that the game?
He sucked his way to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Give sloppy time. They call it the sloppy Valhalla.
That's your signature move.
They call it the
That's
sloppy
the new strip club too.
They call it
Yeah.
the sloppy girl holla.
Yeah. That's one of our
They
many
just call you
business
out.
ideas.
The sloppy girl holla. You can't handle this pussy.
All right. Well, sorry, Dace.
Damn, that sucks. Next question.
So basically,
If you had more to ask about it.
I just wanted to make sure to single you out. Fuck.
So you guys are all awesome, right?
I mean, it makes sense. Doing it the longest, doing it second longest, doing it the least.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a grind.
I'll get there when I get there.
Well, I mean, kind of what I was wanting to ask is, based on what you experienced, what does Bricktown look for, and like, how do you get seen in that situation?
They look for these two guys.
I kind of lucked out in two different ways. Like, I got a guest spot for Big J.
Oh, sick.
And it was kind of like whispers around town that Big J will give a guest spot if there's someone available. And so the guy who used to be the manager at Bricktown, he had seen me do well recently, and he was like, "Hey, submit," which I already had, but it was a shitty tape. That's another thing that's incredibly hard that we haven't really covered is like getting a good tape. It sucks. So it feels like I film all the wrong sets. I have a good feeling, and that's when it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Hey, submit," and then Caleb was working that weekend. And John Wallen had gotten the guest spot for the early show. And then he called me and was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like fully busy. Like, my wife was at work. I had my kids. I was at my grandma's house. And he was like, "Can you be here in like 20 minutes?" I was like, let me make some calls. So I rushed in at that. And then the managers up at Bricktown Tulsa, they've been super good to me. Shout out Joe. Yeah.
Nice.
Those guys rock. They saw me do one, and then they're like, "Dude, we're gonna give you a good review." Like, that was great because they kind of relay back to the booker, and will be like, "This person did good, this person whatever." And then like I did comedy deathmatch up there like last month. I won that.
Nice.
I saw that.
Yeah,
That was
so
good.
that got me a good review. So I'm getting like, I'm to the point where I'm getting like pretty regular like showcase offers. So I'm kind of working my way to a weekend. But the nice thing about it, like being like delayed or whatever, if you think you're not getting something as soon as you like, as long as you're like keeping a good attitude, which is hard, but if you can keep a good attitude and just work, then you're better by the time you get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing would be to get it too early and then fuck it
Right,
up.
yeah,
I've heard
right.
some horrible stories about people getting shit too soon and just really fucking it up for themselves.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you just take it as it comes. But I say all that to say, I have no idea what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, just
Well, you hear that, Dace? You be on.
yeah, just be.
All I heard
funny.
was take it as it comes.
Is that the sloppy?
Yeah.
That's Sloppy Valhalla already.
The problem is they see Dace and they're like, he's so
Wacky.
crazy. What could we possibly put him on?
Yeah, dude. It's so wacky, man.
I think Dace's problem is people see him and they go, I can probably handle that pussy.
I need something that's going to fight back a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly. He's just gonna take it. Ugh.
Thank you. Going for big changes over here, dude. Been working out. You'll all regret this soon.
I'm bulking up.
I'm gonna be weird and wacky all over your fucking faces.
Just wait till he weighs 145, dude.
I'll be unstoppable.
Someone eat a whole cheeseburger.
We went to Cracker Barrel yesterday and he was finishing his breakfast and he was just like, God, this is hard.
I got
how
the
much protein's in these eggs?
I just ordered the DVD Johnny Karate. You'll all be regretting this soon enough.
Just wait till I get my blue belt, dude.
So the goal, you guys ever? I mean, do you plan on kind of moving? What's the plan? Just kind of do it until it makes itself into something, or
At some point,
Yeah.
yeah. If like, just I kind of want to get as good as I can here. I think Nate has talked about that. Nate Bargatze. He's like, just wherever you're at, you gotta get to the top of that food chain, and then think about going somewhere else. Because you don't want to like move somewhere and then just restart basically.
Right.
Because in every big scene, it's like New York, Austin, LA, Chicago. It's like everyone there is established. There's clubs. They get like major headliners all the time, and people are like working their asses off. So if you can kind of get all that you can get here, then I would think about it. But yeah, down the road for sure.
Yeah.
I would think about that. Where, I'm not really sure yet, but
yeah,
it's kind of different for me because I got a family.
Right.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move them to like New York City.
yeah, you just leave them.
Yeah, that'd be insane. Yeah, yeah, like somewhere where there's like a suburban aspect.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
or Chicago.
Yeah,
like it can be.
exactly. Yeah.
And you, you come
outside
off like a Chicago.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
comedy
for sure.
dude,
Like
yeah.
out of those like four, it'd be like Chicago or Austin. For
Yeah.
sure.
That makes sense.
New York or LA.
yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
And yeah, those are the more expensive cities
Yeah, exactly.
out of them for
Yeah.
sure.
You don't have enough money, and then you're like moving your family to Skid Row.
Right.
But I got spots tonight. Like,
You should have locked the doors.
yeah.
Well, that's
sure.
why with my kid, I was like, man, I got to make it here because I'm not gonna be able to leave. You
Yeah.
know? I got like a whole established company. If I go somewhere else, I gotta like restart.
And the nice thing too is like OKC is growing a lot. There's a lot
Yeah.
of money moving into the city, so,
Especially
like,
after the championship.
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
it
yeah.
could very well like become a hub. So like
Yeah.
in the next 5 years, like who knows?
It already
Yeah.
kind of is, man.
Yeah, the
It really
landscape is constally changing.
Yeah.
So at the same time of like you're thinking that you're like, well, it could work out that I'm just here,
Right.
but, like,
Yeah, it
who
could
knows?
work out for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Well, one thing I always think about being here as opposed to, because we've talked to people that go to Austin or, and do those clubs. Who was it we were talking to? I can't remember, but like, only getting like 2 minutes at a mic,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus like here, you could go to Nick's mic and get like 10 minutes, if nobody
On the
shows
right
up,
night.
you're like, if there's nobody there, it's like,
Another-
well, this is just time you can get because, so especially the bigger, doing like a full half hour anywhere else is like almost impossible to get that if you're in California or New York. So it's like here you can do a half hour. You call Nick. I mean, you know,
that's why I made it. That's why I put a cork in. I was like, there's no place to do a half hour, and I know people that are good enough. They need to practice. And I was like, well, Will Davis, we'll put Cepeda. You know,
a longer set is awesome because if, like. A lot of if you have a good month where you have like, all right, I got like 6 or 7 shows this month. The next month you might get like 1, and then the show after that you haven't done like 15 or 20 forever.
Exactly.
You're like, oh my god,
you don't know how to.
Totally
That's something that I think is good about being here and practicing here. Is that you get a lot more opportunities just for time itself.
Definitely
time, and I think. I can't really speak for New York, but from what I saw in Austin at like just the little open mics that they had around there, I don't and I was only there for a week, but I think here you get better opportunities at the open mics as far as like crowds go, because I don't think some Bricktown is great. People I think don't realize how great the comedy club open mic is here, because sometimes there will be almost like 100 crowd members in there, and it's like a great night. And I don't know that really happens at other oversaturated comedy cities. At just an open mic, somebody who's been doing it like 2 weeks can get up in front of hundreds of people or something like that,
which is insane.
The only good mic I saw in Austin while I was there was the Mothership mic. That was like
that makes sense.
That was a godsend.
Mothership and Buzzmill. Buzzmill was great too.
Did you get on there?
At the Mothership?
Yeah. How'd you do?
Great.
Was it fun?
It was awesome because what they do is like they make people buy tickets to the show right after. So you're in the little room at the Mothership, and there's like 90 people in there, and the room is so small they're packed in. And they're all right there. You get 3 minutes, and they're like, don't run the light or you won't come back. But then you get up there, and there's a big ass timer on the back wall, so you know exactly how much time you have.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was awesome. And then the light they give you is like a giant neon star.
So you can't miss it.
You can't miss this bright green thing on a black wall, so like, you can't miss it.
That's what's tough about Bricktown. Sometimes somebody will hit the light, and I'll be like, did somebody just light a match?
Dude, sometimes people are too quick with it. Like they'll just on and off.
Fuck,
I was looking over here.
I started keeping a clock. Like I would keep my phone or my watch. It's like I don't even trust it anymore because I accidentally. I can't even recognize. Dude, I'm such a fucking hog.
No, for real.
I'm like, man, I'll host line. Like I'll get up there. Like last night, I was like, I'm supposed to do like 10. I was like, I'm fucking doing 50. I'm fucking put this shit together, dude.
We're going.
If we're rolling, we're having a good time. You know?
Lock the doors.
Nobody's leaving.
But yeah, I got to now where it's like I can go over and not even recognize it. So I always kind of check in with the time now when I'm up there.
That's a nice thing too. Is like when you've been doing it long enough, like 10 minutes used to feel like forever. I just did the Father's Day show. And I got the light at like 8, and I was like, "Damn, that flew by."
It's gone. It's gone now.
Yeah, it sucks in the moment, but you're also like, "Hey, I'm better than I used to be."
Well, I don't want to leave. That's where I'm at now. I'm like, I don't want to fucking leave. I want to stay up here and keep playing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's a good position to be in because you want it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I feel like comedy on the spot did for me. Is like, well, I can go up here without anything. I can dig. And I can get something out of it. And now it's like, if we do the off the cuff mic now. It's 4 minutes isn't shit. It's like, man, I couldn't even really get anywhere. You know?
So you don't even have time to establish anything.
One time I made it out there, all the topics were like bits I already had. So I
might as well roll,
Like, all right.
Well, and it's tough too whenever, because as a mic ends, it starts to dwindle out.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense. And this last one that we had on Friday, even like if you're not getting real interaction back and forth, then you really just have to riff with yourself. Which feels very masturbatory.
I get that. Yeah.
It's like so like on Friday they weren't, man, we have suggestions in a bucket. We have suggestions out in the crowd in a bag. You have time to write and brainstorm with the people that you're with. We had 20-something people in there. So it's not like it was not people, but they just were
they're a little
tight
cold.
with it. They were kind of like a little embarrassed. I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes it happens at the comedy on the spot.
The one time I did comedy on the spot, I was later in the lineup, and so everyone had been drinking. So like you could see them loosen up throughout by the time I got crowd out there. They were yelling like wild shit.
Yeah.
It's like, this is cool.
Well, I think you were also there whenever that little group that goes there, the lifestyle group, and they would just fucking howl and like yell
like,
shit at
they were
you,
cool.
dude.
Yeah,
That's interesting because this past Friday, usually at the Comedy on Spot shows, people are getting nasty and throwing, just wild shit
Later
out
in
there.
the show,
or just the whole night even. It's just
yeah.
like, usually that's how it goes. This past Friday, like, I didn't think about that aspect of it, but nobody brought up, like, Blumpkins or anything.
Which has happened multiple times. One from a 90-year-old lady.
Yeah,
Somebody
mild topics.
At the show I was at, they said something about accidentally shoving M&Ms up your ass.
Just like
That
It was a
old
crazy
stuff.
sentence.
Yeah. Well, you did.
Accidentally.
It's a
and
series of
shoving.
unfortunate events.
accidentally.
Like, you don't want to foop it. Foop.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah,
But no, it does get that way. So what I've learned is you just go and get them. But if you haven't done it a lot, then it does kind of get a little bit more hair raising. But I've gotten so comfortable now where it's like, what's your name? What are we doing? Where did you come from? What do you do? And then I introduce this person to that person. Now we got like now we're trying to play with this person in the back.
And
now
work that muscle a lot.
So you can reference other people. So you're talking for them basically.
Yeah,
like,
that's something I noticed because Natalie was on the last one and she'd never done it before, and it was interesting because her approach, I felt like, was to just like ask questions to the audience. It's like, what do you do for work? It's like just go in, just on start talking to people randomly.
It's a really fun show because it does force you to do something. Like I'm not a big crowd guy when
I was getting really annoying topics last time I did it. Like I remember one lady yelled out being late for a flight. And I was like, I just got mad. I was like, I'm never late for a flight. I'm responsible. People who are late to flights piss me off. You get there over an hour before. If you're late for a flight, you're a fucking idiot. I got mad.
That's something they always tell you. Everyone says that.
I'm actually glad you brought this up.
Airport, you stupid bitch.
I've been meaning to talk to you guys. Listen up.
The best part is when I love it when you both times you busted out your phone. You're like, I got to read you this text. And if you go back and watch those are like they're so fun. And it's like you're bringing them in on this like fucking weird.
Cody before the show called me gay. Like fuck you. That came out of nowhere.
Like that's funny
Cody's an
coming from
asshole.
you.
Cody is a piece of shit.
That's
Cody
funny
Trout.
coming from the gayest guy I know.
You see his light up shoes?
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's a shame they broke before June.
Yeah.
Had some footwear for the holiday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he can pull it off. He can fix it. What is that? A battery change? What's the?
They're like $12 shoes.
I really don't
Get
think
off
he
Temu.
needs the light up shoes for people to think he's supporting.
It was crazy that like, every show
the
I saw
windbreaker
him
should be
at
that.
for like 2 months.
Yeah,
he
he
had
had
them
them,
on. I was like, is this just who you are now?
I was like, damn, dude, I thought I didn't know they made them in 15s.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah, for real.
Like my kids got these shoes.
Yeah.
It's got Spider-Man on
Did you
it.
get these at the same mall kiosk?
But yeah, no, those are fun, and I think they kind of stretch you out a little bit.
They're
Yeah,
good.
the show.
And it's nice that you film them.
Yeah.
Because like before I did it, I was able to go back and watch some of the
Yeah,
older
you can
ones.
check them out.
You kind of get a feel for what it is going into it. Like you said,
sure.
it does depend a lot on the crowd.
It does.
But assuming everyone's good,
Yeah.
it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, my favorite one's when Julie got on there.
Yeah.
And C.R. Parsons was a really good one too, where you see these older, more
Yeah.
experienced, because they were effortlessly playing with the crowd, pulling out material, and also crowd working at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was just like this, who are you, what's this, what's that,
Yeah,
oh, I got this, let me
exactly.
throw this out. And Parsons was almost like, I've never done one of these, really,
Yeah.
but then it didn't
Yeah, it
even
was
matter.
horrible. It was
Yeah.
great.
It's almost like he was trying to settle them into like a false sense of security, and then as soon as they were, he's like, blah, and then he got
Yeah,
him.
I think it just comes with the experience of. I mean, after so long of just doing this, right? Like you're so comfortable up there at that point. It's just easy. You can just
It's a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I think we're pretty late in the show.
Well, we're
Do
done
wanna-
with you.
Is there any last things you wanted to ask before we wrap up?
No. I mean, there's mostly plans for comedy, writing practices. I mean, you kind of went over that.
Yeah, we talked a lot about-
Let's see, hanging at the mics, favorite We can do favorite comedians. You got favorites?
Any?
Norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good one.
Norm, Louis.
Rich
Louis probably king for me.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense because like Gillis is almost like nowadays.
Yeah.
Then
definitely.
Gillis was like one of my favorites right now. Where him, Jeffrey Asmus.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Dude,
Dodge.
I saw him at Blue Well, and like that's also another great part of doing this shit is you get to like bump into really good people. And I was just like, I just did 5 minutes.
Yeah, and kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, like festivals are great for connections.
Right.
Like because of that, I know people in other cities.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, if you're ever around, let me know. Get you some spots.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Always...
Are you guys, I assume, all submitted to Blue Whale this year? Yeah. Hopefully. I can't wait. Last year was so much fun.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was a good hang. And hopefully we're back.
Yeah. Hope.
Got in once, so hopefully that bodes well.
Yeah,
We'll see.
exactly. Like at least the Okie Homies showcase, it seems like a good one for a lot of the people here in the city to get on.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people get upset because they're like, "Oh, it's only 5 minutes," but you get to go to the whole thing for free. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like that's $75
like you said,
per
you're
person.
rubbing elbows with these other, really way more established people.
Yeah,
like
you get to watch pros.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Plus, there's like free beer and free pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
What more could you want?
Yeah, dude. We saw that Longfellow guy. He was funny.
I
Yeah.
had like 30 beers in a weekend. It's like $30.
Oh yeah.
It's all you can
Got
want.
trashed, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Got twisted. Well, we have the show. You guys are gonna be on the show.
Yeah, August 8th.
Mark it down.
The showcase at Put a Cork in It Winery. We're gonna have you out there, and we're super excied for it. I want to thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
do you
having
want to
us.
shout out your social handles or anything, or Copper
T
Valhalla?
Barriss Comedy, the Copper Valhalla on YouTube and Spotify. Tell them your wacky handle.
My wackiest handle, Dace Carlson Comedy on Instagram.
God, it's so wacky.
Pretty wacky. Pretty fucking wacky. You can only follow me if you're into wacky, cool, recluse,
This shit's gonna go
crazy.
off the rails.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't even if you can't handle it, you might as well go somewhere else.
It's Caleb's turn now.
Caleb.
So my letterboxed.
Follow me on-
Well, I forgot the username, but there's a link on my Instagram. It's the first. It's the first time I linked to my letterbox. I recently gave a review of Sinners,
Oh, nice.
and my Instagram is cmac21.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks,
So-
guys. Thanks. We appreciate
I also
you.
saw Gangs of New York. I left a review as
Check
well.
out. Check
Is your
out that
handle
review.
CMAC21?
No.
CMAC_21, something like
I
that.
thought it was Caleb.
Yeah, it was
underscore
Caleb
21.
It's like I don't know.
Marketing genius.
Yeah.
Thank God I was here.
There's plenty of time to improve.
Any other shows y'all want to promote?
Yeah, Caleb M_21.
Jesus
Good
Christ.
catch.
I was gonna say I type it once a week. I was like, that can't be right.
_Mossad operative.
Yeah, any other shows coming up
Yeah.
that y'all want to shout out?
I got one tonight, but that'll be over. by the
Yeah,
time
this is
Is that
coming
Under the
out. This will be out
Yeah.
Friday.
Is that in
this
Tulsa?
coming-
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got Pat on there.
Pat Man.
Yeah, we're gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
Now the only
Just
other
check
one I
out
have
the-
ahead is like that one, and I got one in September. But that's
Right.
too far out. So moving on. Hopefully, I get some festivals. this
Yeah,
fall.
this is
Yeah,
this
same.
festival season is coming.
A couple I'm waiting to hear back on, so we'll see.
Nice.
You got anything?
This show with you guys that
Yeah.
you graciously gave us,
Yes.
and
Thank you.
Bricktown in August at some point.
Yeah.
2 days.
Perfect. So mark
Nice.
all of August.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
All of August.
No plan.
Free yourself.
Yeah.
I got a couple shows at Bricktown, a couple years.
a couple years from now, 2028.
Yeah.
Look out.
Be on the lookout for that.
August 8th, come out to the show. It's going to be a kick-ass
Yeah,
time.
yeah, that's
Listen
the
to
one.
Podcast,
Yeah.
Copper Valhalla, and book me, please.
Yeah, book all
I'm
these
hilarious,
guys.
I promise.
Look, all of us.
That's just a little taste of what I got to offer. My weird and wacky.
That's how out of the box he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, that's one of the like you would used to. I don't know if you still do it, but you like would go up to me, and like do an arm fart.
Oh yeah.
As a form of conversation, I think. I don't know.
break the ice.
No words.
And then I just walk
No
away.
words.
Yeah. I
would be
love
like,
to do that.
That kid's gonna go somewhere. That's the first thing I thought.
What did I
Hopefully-
just see?
Hopefully it's far away from me.
I'm not really great at conversation
Yeah.
sometimes, so I like to just do things like
Yeah.
that. One time I went up to Will Burnson and I was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" He was like, "Good," and I was like, "Cool," and he was like, "How are you?" And I was like, "Good." All right. And I was like, "Networking done." I just walked away.
That's all it takes.
He obviously knows I'm going places.
Working done.
Get on the train while you can, dude.
That's what it feels like sometimes. Though you be in there, like you
Yeah.
like, standing and order a drink. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? This is all I got.
What you been up to?
know
Just
what you're
this.
I worked all day. This is all you're getting.
Yeah.
Saw you last week. We had the same conversation.
Same. Do anything new? No. Missing your family? Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
100%. Is our name up there? No. I'm getting out of here.
Time to pretend I was never here.
Yeah, that's one of the worst. Is whenever you go up there, you take the time, you like wait, and you're like, "Fuck, I guess I'm going to improv."
Yeah. Every time you have a bit that you want to work on, you will not make Lucky Buck.
Yeah.
Then you'll make it. And you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do I say?
I wouldn't
now?
even
It's always
Yeah.
awkward because we'll drive together there. We take turns, whoever's going to drive there. 'Cause we both live in Norman.
Yeah.
And it's always awkward whenever, like, I ride with him. Like, he's driving and then I get a spot and he doesn't.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
It's always the reverse.
right.
It's
Yeah.
one of us is fucked.
Yeah. It's always a little awkward.
It's tough, man.
He's like, "What spot did you get?" And I'm like, "I'm like dead last." And you're like, "Fuck."
Wait,
I'll be at the bar.
Well, yeah, guys. Well, thanks again for coming.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Really
for coming
appreciate
over.
it.
For sure.
It's gonna be a good show. We're excited about it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, we'll see you on the next
We'll
one.
see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
All right. Drink that fucking coffee.